Hey guys, what's up? Okay, um, this is one of those things that I've been avoiding doing. You guys know that, like, I always try to avoid doing things that I do, like doing readings that I need to do, like outside of, Fridays and Saturday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturdays. I have been trying to avoid doing this video in general. I don't know if I'm gonna do a reading. I might pull some cards, but I'm just gonna start, okay? Whoever finds it, and whoever it resonates with, that's who it resonates with. Okay, so basically, first and foremost, you must know I am not an expert at all. I have no degree. I graduated high school. So don't take anything take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. Don't take any of it for true. It's coming straight from spirit. That's where I get my PhD from. That's where my degree stands, okay? And I know everybody doesn't get that, but the people who get it will get it. The people who understand stuff like that will understand. Okay, so again, I'm not an expert. This is not me saying that I know but this is literally just what I am seeing, the connection that I've made, what I have come up with. Hey, Miss Music is in me. Hey, Ashley. This is just what I've seen. Okay, this is just what I feel like I need to give to the people who need to see it. Okay. Okay, and sorry if I'm a little bit nervous, but like it's a little nerve wracking because I don't want anybody, again, I'm going to keep stressing this. I don't want anybody to think that I'm an expert. And I'm going to try to remember to put, in fact, I just want to do it right now. This is not even any kind of formal video. So I want to, I watched this video the other day. It was a TED talk, and this lady, she like knows what she's talking about, like she's an expert. And so I'm gonna put this link, I'm gonna put the link in the chat, but I'm also gonna put it, I'm gonna try to remember to put it down in the description box. Copy. Okay, I'm gonna try to remember to put it in the description box. Okay, so if you want good scientific information from an expert who knows what they're talking about logically, according to logic on this planet, if you want that kind of information, go to this link that I put in the chat. I'm also going to try to remember to put it down in the description box, okay? But this is just what I find, what I found, what I've been googling, okay? Triple three. This is what I have been looking up all day, all morning. Okay. Okay. Basically, what I've come to understand logically about COVID-19, it's an RNA virus. And basically, I'm gonna put this like in like really layman's terms, okay? RNA, this is what I wrote here. RNA sends genetic info to ribosomes, which create proteins. Okay, and proteins repair damage, direct chemical processes, and I guess do other stuff. Now, if I have to put this in like super duper explain it to a kindergartner terms, because I had to think about it that way, RNA is like a mailman, and a mailman sends packages, which is the genetic information, to scientists and inventors. The scientists and inventors are the ribosomes. Okay. The ribosomes create cell structures. So the scientists are creating new inventions. They are also innovating old inventions, making upgrades and updates to inventions that are already in place, right? Okay, and so that's the proteins which repair damage and direct chemical processes, right? Okay, so now we have like a basic Google, Wikipedia understanding of what COVID-19 is. First and foremost, the one thing that like really struck me as odd when I was learning about this virus is how it looks under the microscope. So it has like little, they call them crowns. It's like a crown or a halo effect around the outside of this virus, right? When you look under the microscope. And so I always thought that was weird. I was like, crown, halo, like what's so bad about a crown? Like, what's so bad about a halo? Like I feel like there's probably some kind of connection there. There may be some kind of spiritual connection there or some kind of ascension connection there. Okay? Like you guys know that everything is connected. And with me, I always try to find the balance. I'm never going to lean just towards the esoteric or just towards the logic. I have to find a balance. That's the Andromeda in me. Okay. But I always thought that that was a little bit odd. Okay. So basically, COVID-19, again, is an RNA virus. And so it basically it's a mailman. All right. That was the little analogy that I used, right? But you could think of it as a special delivery mailman because it's sending packages, right, to scientists to help to innovate protein. And what is protein? Protein are the building blocks of life. Proteins are the building blocks of humanity, right? Okay. So this is a special this is a very special disease because it's changing us. Okay. And again, here's it coming from spirit. It's changing our expression. Okay. It's changing how our cells express. And so something that I was thinking about earlier was the effect, like the people that it's actually affecting, like the people that it's killing. Okay. And it's looking like in the media they're saying that it's people who are like 61 to 80, who are between 61 and 80 years old. Okay, so these are older people that they're affecting. And these may be, and again maybe, these may be people who are at a lower vibration, people who are stuck in old world beliefs. Again, I'm not saying that anybody deserves to die. Okay, we're all going to die eventually, so that's like not even a big deal. But like it's affecting the it's possibly affecting these people who are not able to acclimate to this new vibration, into a higher vibration, into a higher frequency. Okay, that's one thing. Also, you'll notice if you Google and Wikipedia and look up all this information yourself, because you can do it. You'll notice that younger people are able to get over it, and they're able to get through it. So it's not killing everybody, right? So it is, what I'm seeing it as, it's a divine messenger. And when you get sick, your body, you get a cough and you get sniffles, or whatever, your body is calibrating. What is it, the white blood cells are coming in, and they're attacking the cells that are not supposed to be there, and that's how it's healing you. In so many words, again, not a scientist or a doctor. Okay, I'm putting this in flat ass terms, right? Okay, but that's basically what your body does when you get like a virus, or when you get sick or something like that. So if an RNA virus, and we're made of RNA, like we have RNA in our bodies, okay, if this different kind of RNA is affecting our bodies through the air that we breathe, hello, sorry, is like, if it's affecting our bodies through the air that we breathe, and it's getting into our lungs, that means it's upgrading in general, that means it's upgrading our bodies through the air that we breathe. It's upgrading our lungs because that's what it affects. It affects your lungs and your respiratory system. So it's upgrading your lungs and your respiratory system in a way. And so when something new comes into your body, something that your body is not used to, of course your body's going to have an effect, right? If you get any disease, SARS or Ebola, or even if you get the common flu, your body's going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm not used to this. Hang on, we have to do something to kick this out of our body. Even when you get any kind of vaccine, your body reacts to that vaccine. Of course, the vaccine is a very light version of whatever sickness it is that your body needs to get used to. But even when you get a vaccine, your body gets a little bit sick because that's the way, that's how that's the white blood cells being triggered to say, hey, let's recognize this and kick it out of the body. So if something new is coming into your body, of course you're going to get sick. If a different vibration or frequency, because Nikola Tesla, we have to think about every single thing in terms of vibration. If a different vibration or frequency is coming into your body, of course you're going to have some kind of reaction. Duh. Like, like basic. If a new frequency enters your body, you're going to have some kind of reaction. Just like you guys know dark nights of the soul, when you have a negative experience that happens to you, of course you're going to have some kind of reaction. Very often it's a reaction of sadness or doubt or anger or grief or shame, and then you build up that resistance so that that doesn't affect you anymore. That's what your body does. That's what your body does, even on a spiritual level. That's what it does on a physical level when something new comes into your body. So this, what I'm seeing it as, not a doctor. I am a spiritual doctor. That's where my PhD lies. Okay, but this is a divine messenger. Now again, I'm not saying go out and get go out and get COVID. I'm not saying go out and get sick so that you can ascend. It's not like that. But whatever this is, however it is affecting the body, it's raising our vibration. It's changing our vibration. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. There was so much more that I was thinking about earlier. I was like, oh my gosh, like this can't all possibly be bad. This can't possibly be all bad because people are getting over it. You can look this up on the internet. People are getting over COVID. People are they're healing from it. And then there are also people who are dying from it. Okay. So and like when there is, excuse me, when there's a paradigm shift about to happen, there's usually some kind of culling. And I'm looking, there's some kind of separating the wheat from the chaff, if you want to call it that. Okay, so maybe, I don't know, some kind of rapture, but like I don't want to think about it so much like that, like because it's not really biblical or religious. It's just human. And it's not even just human, it's universal. It's just a cycle. Okay, when a vibration is about to raise, or when the hundredth monkey has realized the big change that needs to happen and it's enacted, usually there's some kind of culling. There's going to be people who aren't ready for the new vibration, and then they'll move on to another vibration, aka dying sometimes. And there are people who are ready for that vibration, and they will calibrate to that vibration. They'll acclimate to it, and then they'll be able to still live in that vibration. Okay. So again, just speaking in terms of frequency, it's almost like this is a blessing. So people who if your vibration is like naturally high, if you already know, if you're sitting here watching this and it makes sense, then you probably will be one of those people who won't be adversely affected by it from spirit. Not a scientist. Okay, I will keep on saying it. because I don't want y'all thinking that I went and got some degree to figure this shit out. I didn't. I googled. I googled and I meditated. That's what I did. But uh yeah, so that's, I think that's basically what I'm getting at. That's basically how I'm seeing COVID-19. And like I had to do a lot of research on this because I'm supposed to be taking a trip soon, and I got really worried because I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to get sick and I don't want to die. Like, what does this mean? Like, blah 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 blah. And I needed to know if I was safe. My guides kept telling me, they're like, just go, like you're safe. And I'm like, how do I know? You know. And so of course I looked up the logical information and the scientific information, and I compared it to what I was hearing in meditation, and this is what I've come up with. So this is a divine messenger. Those of you who already have high vibrations, more likely than not you're going to be fine. Okay, more likely than not you're going to be safe, and you're probably not going to die. If you do happen to catch it, you might get sick or you might not. It really just depends on your vibration. If you're one of those people who again who gets this, then you'll probably be okay. I feel like I do want to just pull some energy on this. Okay, so for what will you have us know, spirit, about the I guess the ascensional or transcendental meaning, the spiritual or esoteric meaning of COVID-19? Spirit, what will you have us know? What do we need to know? How is it going to affect people? What is it doing to the planet? What is COVID-19 doing to the planet? How about that? What is COVID-19 doing to the planet? Here's one right here. Okay. Um, this is helping to realize a dream. This is oh wow. This is helping us to reach this certain goal. Wow. Okay, so again, I was saying that it was affecting the air that we breathe. Those of you who have seen those of you who have seen The Secret, you know that there's a part where she's talking about affirmations, and one of those affirmations is one that I use very very often. You know, one of those gratitudes, like thank you for the magical air that I breathe. I feel like there's been a lot of people using that affirmation. Oh my god. I feel like there's like a lot of people who have been using that affirmation. And so, in a way, this is magical air that we're breathing. Not to be woo woo about it, but like this is magical air that we're breathing because it's changing the very structure of the air that we are breathing. It's changing the oxygen around us, and it's affecting, again, it's affecting our respiratory system, and it's affecting our lungs. So thank you, spirit, for the magical air that we're breathing, for this new air that is coming into our atmosphere, this new air that is coming into our planet. And you guys might or might not know this, but for a while now, since 2012 and probably even before, probably I think it may be in 2008, or like even going all the way back to the harmonic convergence of, what was it, 1981 or something, like, or 1987, I think. um, our planet is in this place called a photon belt, and it's not just our planet, it's our solar system. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it might be our galaxy, but I know it's definitely our solar system. Our solar system is like in the midst of this photon belt. And what a photon belt is, from a spiritual stance, again, not a scientist, not an expert in that, but from a spiritual stance, the photon belt brings light onto the planet, and it upgrades our systems, it upgrades our souls, and it helps assist in evolution. Okay, and so that's where we are in the universe right now. That's where we are in the galaxy. And we've been here for a while now, but it's only natural for us to upgrade. It's only natural for us to evolve. And those who, again, those who are not ready to evolve are going to move to a different frequency. They're going where there's a separation happening. There's a separation of frequencies happening, and it's affecting our legacy. It's affecting our creativity. It's affecting our heights. It's affecting our talents and skills. This is, again, this is what we've been asking for. This is delegating tasks. We've been delegating tasks to spirit. We've been asking for upgrades. A lot of us have been asking for personal upgrades. A lot of us have been praying and meditating for the world to upgrade and to change and to become a better place, and to be filled more with light, or to be more balanced, or to balance out the ley lines and to heal Mother Earth. Like, a lot of us have been doing, a lot of us have been doing our work. A lot of us have been doing our light work. And this is just their sacrifice always needs to be made. There will always need to be some kind of sacrifice. Okay. So the sacrifice of us raising our beautiful planet to a higher vibration is that there are going to be some people and paradigms that need to die and that need to be removed. So we've been delegating all of these tasks to spirit. We've been asking our guides to make this stuff happen, to raise our vibrations, and we've been using our skills to make that happen. We've been using our skills and our talents to create and to innovate, and also to relate to our planet. Like, we've been using our inherent skills, what we have come here with. We've been using our akashic records, and we've been using our soul contracts, and we've been getting in touch with our soul contracts so that we can do the work that we need to do in order to raise the vibration of the planet. This is the compromise that we made. We knew that we were going to come here. We knew that we were going to come here and do whatever it took to change the planet, and that's what we're doing right now. And that's what this disease is doing. Like, it's not, I cannot sit here and say that this is a fully 22:22 on the clock. I can't sit here and say that this is a fully negative thing. Okay, that this disease is like just so bad and awful, and it's making bad things happen. And there's a lot of panic going around. And honestly, I was just looking at the news, and there's a lot of 22:44 on the clock. There's a lot that's going on in the undertones that is kind of being covered up by this disease. Like, I don't know if you guys know that there was some kind of airstrike that happened. There was some kind of US airstrike that happened. I believe it happened in Iraq. Okay, so that's something that everybody's not not aware of. But anyway, I'm not going to get into false flags. But this is one sacrifice that we're having to make in order to make our world a better place. This is a compromise that we I'm hearing that we have been willing to make in order to raise the vibration of our planet. Okay. And we're this is like a culling. We're not just us, and I'm seeing this manifesting as Mother Earth, as the Mother Earth manifesting as the Queen of Swords. Like, and she is, I'm hearing she's connecting with the ether and connecting with the higher realms on this COVID-19 thing. Like, she, Mother Earth, knows that this was supposed to happen. And even like when this issue started becoming like really big, and I started to become more aware of it, like, I did my whole meditation thing, and I asked Mother Earth, I was like, oh my gosh, like, can we please pull all of this darkness out of the planet? Like, can we pull all of this negativity out? Can we please heal this? And she, as well as my guides, were saying this is necessary. Like, we know, Mikaela, we know that you want to transmute and you want to do your work here in that way, but it's necessary. And the Queen of Swords is always necessary, and she knows that stuff just has to be done. Like, and this is her way of caring. Her way of caring is just by making it happen. It's just by making it happen so that we can start something new, so that we can start in a fresh direction, so that our planet becomes a little more stronger, so that we become a little more stronger, so that we balance each other out, and so that we start to recognize our egotistical tendencies, and to balance them out, and to tame that beast. And that brings us this new offering of what we've been asking for, what many of us have been asking for. It helps us to start this new plan that we have been that many of us have been wishing for and hoping for and trying to manifest. Woo! Anything else, Spirit? What else will you have us know? What else will you have us know? So, isolation. And again, this is take it however it resonates. Okay, it's looking like for those of us who are high vibe, there's no need to like completely isolate. Okay, again, I'm not a doctor and I'm not an expert. So take this with a grain of salt. Know that this is coming from the imaginary source of all creation, and I have to do it this way because I know there's going to be some scientist who comes across this and is like, "Well, that's not like, I'm not saying that this is something official and something that I read in a fucking book. I'm saying that this is coming from the energy of the all that is." Okay, and I know everybody doesn't get that. I know everybody doesn't understand source. Okay, but what I'm getting from the energy is that if you know that your vibration is high and you know that you're at a high frequency, there's no need to isolate. If you do want to isolate, that's perfectly fine, but be at peace and rest. I'm hearing specifically, be still and know that I am God. Okay, and be still and know that the energy is moving in the way that it's supposed to be moving in. So there's no need for fear, and there's no need for hiding in a hole, or feeling like you need to go down into some kind of bunker, or anything like that. Okay, so let's see what else we have for the sacred journey. What does COVID-19 have to do with the sacred journey? Perfect. Look at this. Okay, there's three cards that came out: surrendering to the journey, release control. So those of us, and I'm not talking about the people who are trying to contain this, because those people are doing very important work, because of course we don't want this illness, this disease, to just run rampant forever. The scientists and the experts who are doing their work, of course they need to do that work. But those of us who aren't there, and those of us who aren't these experts, we do need to go ahead and just surrender to the journey. Check in with your guides and your ancestors, check in with God, check in with the universe, make sure you're still doing your meditations and stuff like that. But release control, and don't like feel like you need to hold yourself back, or like you need to just completely stay away from people. Okay, here's solitude. Okay, those of you who do feel like you need to be in solitude, sure, okay, do that. But in silence, peace prevails. But what I'm seeing this as meditation and prayer, and focusing on healing the world. Using, here's your wisdom there, your little owl, using your wisdom to heal the world, and using your wisdom to continue to ground light into the planet, so that we can continue to raise this vibration. Those who are light workers, who are working with ley lines, who are working with the grid, continue to do that work in solitude and in peace. I'm thinking about you, Marquita. Like, I don't know why I'm thinking about you real heavy. I see that you're in here, but in silence, peace prevails. So it's not like this has to be like, oh my gosh, like this is such a big huge deal, like, and again, this is one of the reasons why I was like so wary about doing this, because I was like, I don't want to make a big deal out of this. But sometimes when a message needs to get out, a message just needs to get out. Okay, but when you're focusing on healing, and when you're focusing on doing continuing to do your light work, that's where the peace comes from. I'm telling you, there's a lot of us here who are holding up the grid of the planet, and we can only do it by prevailing in peace, and by using peace to continue to raise the vibration. Okay, let me know how it feels, you guys. And also, we've got impasse here. Reflect and redirect your energy. So this is sort of like an impasse. This is sort of like a wall. COVID-19 is sort of like a wall, and I know it's been like a wall for me that I've hit, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, how is this going to affect me? How is this going to affect everybody? Like, how is this going to affect the work that I need to do on this trip that I need to take? Okay, but instead of thinking of it as just a negative thing, make sure you guys are, again, just keep your vibration high about it. Reflect on how you feel about the disease going around, the virus going around, and try to, I'm hearing, like, try to reframe it. And also, if you're working with transmutation, if you're into transmutation, go ahead and do your transmutation work. But it doesn't need to be one minded, like one track minded. I'm not saying it's all positive, I'm not saying it's all negative. I'm saying that I'm hearing a swift balance that is happening with this virus that's going around. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Whew. What's up, you guys? Who's here? Hey, Miriam. Hey, Roar. Hey, Janine. Hey, sweet as much needed. Yeah, I felt so too. I didn't want to do it. Like, very often when I don't want to do it is something that is necessary, because I'm just like, I don't feel like thinking about, like, real world issues. But I guess it was necessary. Thank you, Janine. Hey, Alcazar. Thank you for this message. This message, beautiful. You're welcome. That's right. The age of Aquarius is here. Exactly. Hey, Empress. Just tuned in, but already agree with what you're saying. Awesome. Hey, little redheaded. Hey, Pinky Lee. Hey. Affirmations. I am healthy. Psalms 91 for protection. Hey, BB. Thank you. She's interesting. Susan C. Hofton. Hey, welcome back. Thank you for your read on this. Yeah, no problem. Energy is important. I agree. Whew. This message, right? Yes, wow. Yes. Be still and know that I am God. Yes. I have been in solitude. Thank you for service to others. Balance is important. Yeah, I agree. And thank you guys. And you're welcome, you know? But yeah, so try not to think of this as like a super bad thing. It's gonna blow over at some point. At some point, it's gonna blow over. Much needed message. And stress is dangerous. Yeah, because I was stressing about it for the longest time, and, like, I was getting kind of down about it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, am I not supposed to work on this project? But I'm glad that I moved past it. I'm glad that I was able to do this. I'm glad that this is the beginning of the change in our DNA, one beginning of the change of our DNA. I'm really excited about seeing what the world looks like after COVID-19. Should we do a reading on that? Do you guys want to do that? I'm here. Do you guys want to do a reading on what's going to happen after COVID-19 blows over? Because I want to know. Okay, if you guys want to stay, cool. If not, cool. Um, True. I have not been out food hoarding. I have no fear. The Depth Studio, welcome back. Thanks for this. I've been meditating on patience. Yes. Thank you, BB. Yes, we should please. Okay, the world after. Yes, what's after? Yes. Okay, good. Okay, let's do it. Um, let's see. So, I think maybe some Sacred Traveler and also Tarot Illuminati. Okay. I want to pull one activation card. Okay. And see what COVID-19 is activating within us. Okay, Spirit, what is COVID-19 activating? And what will you have us know about what the world will look like after COVID-19 blows over, Spirit? What will you have us know? What is activating? Communication is activating. There's some sacred geometry for you. Communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. Wow, it reminds us to run every piece of information, interesting, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, through the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and balance exchange. Okay, this virus is communicating to us. Wow. I didn't even mean for it to come out that way, but this is looking like this virus is communicating to us. And I'm hearing that it's the universe's way of showing us romantic love, of showing us how much it cares. And it's like, you care about me, but you gave me a virus. Yeah, I care about you. I gave you a virus in order to push you and to make you stronger. Okay, so it's going to affect our communication, and communication happens in so many ways. Like communication, it doesn't always have to be talking, it doesn't always have to be words. You can communicate by touch, we can communicate by body language, we can communicate by keeping each other safe, like, anyway. um let's see, how is the world gonna look, spirit? How is the world gonna look after COVID-19? Here, let's do a sacred traveler first. What is the world going to look like after COVID 19 blows over? How is the world going to look after COVID 19 blows over? Whoa, I'm not taking all those cards. Or am I? Okay, I'm not going to take all these cards. Whew. What is the world going to look like after COVID 19 has blown over, spirit? What is the world going to look like? Okay. Desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. Uh, Excuse me, I'm seeing this as like extremely valid. Oh my goodness. Somebody got these two cards last night. Crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Releasing old paradigms, mending and healing old paradigms, learning how to connect with each other better, staying in touch. I'm hearing staying in connection with the people that you care about, learning how to connect with new people instead of feeling like we need to shun each other. And I'm also hearing, instead of feeling like we need to shut each other out, it's looking like there's going to be more connection after this blows over. What else do we have? We've got the Prince of Wands. Uh, Prince of Wands, the intensity card. So it's looking like and he landed right here looking at crossing bridges. So it's looking like Jesus, there's a lot of information here. It's looking like um, we're gonna make a fast and steady movement towards crossing over to the other side. Wow. And not just the other side, but like crossing over into this new paradigm. It's looking like momentum is about to gain. I got the 8 of Pentacles here. We're going to feel the need to continue our hard work. We're going to feel the need to continue innovating. I'm hearing innovating scientific structure. I'm hearing scientific infrastructure is going to continue to be innovated, and it's looking like that's going to happen at a faster pace and at a more conscious pace. I've got the Hierophant here, or excuse me, the Temperance card here. So integration, there's going to be more of an integration between the work that we do and our and our egos, landed just like this. Okay, so there's gonna be integration between our work and between what we have learned in the world. Okay, so what we have learned and the new stuff that we've learned, there will be a connection between that. I got the Chariot. This looking like there are going to be certain processes. I'm hearing there are going to be certain scientific processes that slow down. I got the Chariot reversed, so this isn't like a moving forward, this is like almost like a halt. There, I'm hearing it landed on the ego card, on the devil card. Is looking like there's going to be a halt of our egos, like I'm hearing hold up, I'm hearing this is a stick up. So it's looking like our egos are going to be dissolving. And again, This is over time, and as we learn more about these diseases and why they come onto our planet, that's something that's going to be more recognized and that people are going to become more aware of as this blows over. I'm just planting a seed here. I will not be surprised if there's going to be like more of it. I know that people have already done tarot readings and astrological readings on this. I'm not the first person to do this, but I wouldn't be surprised if after this reading, there's going to be a lot more people who are concerned with how this connects to ascension and how it connects to raising our vibration. Okay, instead of just what it's doing to the world and the next place that it's going to affect and stuff like that. Also, it's looking like we're going to be. I'm hearing more playful intelligence. Like we're going to have a chance to innovate how we connect our passion to how we understand the. I'm hearing the flat resonance of our being. Oh my goodness, I don't know what the heck that means. I don't know what that means. Um, but it's looking like we're gonna be more guided to have fun when it comes to these hard and heavy. I'm hearing hard and heavy objects and hard and heavy objectives of healing, hard and heavy objectives of viruses. We're gonna take a lighter approach to it, not like we're just gonna it's gonna be blase, but it's not gonna be so much of a, oh my god, this is a big horrible epidemic. It's looking like people are gonna start to understand that it's not just about dis-ease and it's not just about, oh no, people are getting sick. We're going to start to see the connection between, oh wow, the connection that disease and virus has to heaven and earth. Okay, I also got Miss Independent here. It's looking like we're gonna be able to work more independently. I'm seeing medical infrastructure. This is like gonna be the beginnings of of. I'm hearing it's saying refrastructure, but it's looking like reframing the infrastructure. 1010. So with Miss Independent, it's looking like the medical system is going to start to change because it's looking like people are going to be more interested in an independent way to heal. Oh my god. Whew. And got creativity here, the Empress. So it's looking like we're going to be coming up with more creative ways to heal. And also after the Princess of Wands, the star came out, and so it's looking like there's going to be some kind of resting period where people are allowing how this has affected the world to sink in, because I don't know if you guys have read, but it's looking like there's a lot of schools that have closed, and so there are people who have to stay home with their kids and they have to homeschool their kids. I'm seeing that people are going to be more interested in homeschooling their kids. I'm seeing that people are going to start actually pulling their kids out of school because, oh, I can work remotely now. Suddenly there's like a whole bunch of people. The nationwide company downtown in my city, they sent everybody home. They said everybody can work home remotely. And so if people are saying, "Oh, I don't have to go into the office and I can stay home with my kids, and on top of that, I can control and I can oversee how my kids are learning and I can be a part of their learning process." There's going to be a lot of people who are into that. Okay, and of course there's still going to be people who are like, I just want my kids to go to school. Like, but this is a big shift, you guys. This is a really grand shift. And these two, 1111, these two are sisters. And Miss Independent, uh, she is comparable to the Empress because the Empress exudes creativity, and Miss Independent is all about individual creativity. And so, individual creativity to me, that sounds like more people working at home and more people homeschooling their kids and more people being more interested in building their brands and more people being more interested in working online, triple four on the clock, and working on their online businesses. Okay, this is looking like this is a big shift, you guys, because like when you look at what is happening in the news, like people are blowing this up. 4422. People are blowing this up like really big. There's a lot of cases, there's a lot of people getting sick, and there's a lot of quite a few people who have actually died from the coronavirus. Okay, so this is a big shift. This is a culling, like I said before. Okay, got the Prince of Pentacles. It's looking like after, and this is the end. Oh wow, I'm gonna show you guys what's on the bottom of the deck, but it's looking like after this independence and this solidarity comes to fruition, and after like people are getting starting to get more comfortable in their new lifestyles, it's looking like things are going to start to slow down. The physical world is going to start to slow down. Start to, because we're getting away from capitalism. Whoever like feels like capitalism is the future and is the whole world, it's really not. Capitalism is such an old school idea, and it's not really even necessary anymore. And I mean, when I mean capitalism, when I say capitalism, I'm talking about like the big corporations. Of course, we all need to have some kind of money, some kind of currency, and some kind of currency of exchange, and exchanging business and exchanging money for food and blah 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 blah. There has to be some kind of exchange, but it's looking like this is the financial system slowing down. You can already look at Wall Street. I'm not a financial expert. I'm not a Wall Street expert, but if you look at what they're saying about the stock markets, it's looking like the stock market has taken a decline and it's slowing things down. Okay, I specifically just saw Bitcoin. We can expect something like that, like cryptocurrency, to pick up once again, because cryptocurrency picked up, what was it, like 2008, and after the housing crisis, Bitcoin picked up, and like people started investing more into that. You can start to you can expect that to pick up. And that's part of the slowdown. I know it's like pick up, slow down, but a slowdown of our current system, and a pick up of the new system. Okay, and so here's the final card: wish fulfilled. So a lot of us, those people who have been putting out all of that energy about saving the planet and about raising the vibration of the planet, there's gonna be a big blessing dropped, and this is gonna drop in the way that it's going to drop. It's not going to be the same for everybody, because everybody hasn't been wishing and hoping and affirming and setting intentions for the same thing. But it's looking like there's a lot of us, those of us who have kept our vibration high, and those of us who survive, especially those of us who like literally don't get sick at all. There's going to be a very big blessing for us. It's looking like it's a physical blessing. Of course, the Nine of Cups is emotional, so it might be some kind of emotional and also even a spiritual blessing. I got the Lovers under here. I got the Lovers under the Nine of Cups. So there might be, for those of you who lovers, twin flames, soulmates, there might be some coming together of soulmates, but take that however it resonates. That's really neither here nor there. But I really want to focus on this guy here. It's looking like things are going to start to flatten out and even out. And I keep getting this hit. Um, you guys know that some of you know, and I'm not an astrologer, but there are um a lot of astrological alignments that have stuck with me through the years. Like Mercury retrogrades are really important to me, and also the Pluto in Capricorn phenomenon. I have to call it a phenomenon. The Pluto in Capricorn phenomenon is has been really important to me as well. Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008. That was the beginning of the housing crisis and the beginning of a whole bunch of other different things. The beginning of the tear down of society, and the tear down, especially of American society, but the tear down of the world society. And so Pluto is supposed to be in Capricorn until like 2023 or 2024. That's like right around the corner. Like when you think about it, that's like really, really close. That's like 3 years from now. And that's really not that far away. The way time has been flying, it's not that far away. And so by 2023, there's gonna be that we're gonna look at today. We're gonna see what's happening today, and then 3 years down the road, our world is just going to look completely different. And I don't mean like, yeah, well, it's different because the world just changes. I mean completely different. We need to be expecting our whole monetary infrastructure to be turned on its head. I'm seeing like an overhaul. I'm seeing like a 360, not just a 180. I'm talking about a 360. Like we used to be here with finances and how we connect with people and how we exchange with communication and how we exchange in our community and how we exchange with money. We used to be here and it used to be very simple, and then came capitalism. Okay. And so we're coming full circle back to, I'm seeing like full circle back to community exchange. Okay. Woo wee, I'm so excited about that. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? I guess I could pull a work your light card. What you guys talking about? Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, 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 yes. Can you see if anything will be happening around April 15th through the 30th? Hang on, I might do that. Um, wow, what the world needs now is love, sweet love. Yes, the heart, very important. Love's the universe. Love is all we need. Times like this will definitely remind us the importance of loving one another. The purest and truest love exists without ego. I agree. Lots of jobs, staying at home, homeschool is important. Thank you for going live. Today's host bunches. Thank you, BB. Flat residents of our being, spiritually building and healing. Yes. Tiffany, I work at the casino and they haven't closed down yet. The casino doesn't ever close. Greektown in Michigan closed. Unfortunately, Motor City don't. I'm cool though, I guess. This is so beautiful. Hey Salome and hey Tiffany. Um, hey Anna. Saturn is entering Aquarius for the next 3 years, right? I don't know. I don't know. I don't claim to know astrology. I really don't. There's just some things that stick with me. Big emphasis on the collective. So Saturn entering Aquarius is a big emphasis on the collective. I'm a Capricorn and have had it so hard in every area of life. Jupiter hasn't helped me any. What the fuck? I don't know. Saturn in Capricorn, Saturn entering Aquarius this March. Saturn will be in Aquarius for 3 years. Huh. And you guys keep saying it. This I might need to look this up because 3 years. That's 2023. That's when Pluto leaves Capricorn, right? Okay, Spirit. What can we do to work our light during this period? Oh man, okay. First and foremost, trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling telling you? So, uh, specifically trust your hunches, and I dropped that card 2 times, so we might find ourselves slipping up, like slipping up and not trusting our intuition and getting more into ego. Did that land on the devil card? It landed on the devil card. So we might find ourselves like getting deeper into ego, like with this whole COVID virus. And every time you feel like that, just make sure you're doing something to bring yourself back into the right vibration. Also, Acacia, your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, so this is accessing your Akashic records, and as always, staying in touch with your guides, you guys, staying in touch with your truth, and staying in touch with what it is that you believe, and continuing to, I'm hearing, continuing to ask your ancestors and your spirit guides for guidance, because your guidance is divinely guided. So whenever you feel like you need guidance, that's the time to call on your guidance and they will guide you. Okay. um Hey, Sparkle. Hey, everyone, I'm listening. I have this terrible headache. I'm so sorry. I hope you feel better. Um, hey, Anointed One. I'm always loving your vibe. Thank you, Tiffany. I'm just a reflection of you. Love to all in the chat. Yes. Saturn will be in Aquarius until March 7th, 2023. I think that's what I'm gonna do some research on after I leave here. Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Sounds like something that I might need to pay attention to. Okay. I know I sound like a hypocrite, don't I? Because I'm always like, I'm not an astrologer, but I say that because like I don't want us to be like so focused on just astrology because like astrology, how I see astrology, astrology is the astrology of our solar system, and it's like our solar system is like this tiny little speck in this expanse of the all that is, you know. But being human and being curious, I am still curious about some of these alignments. Saturn's in Capricorn right now. Saturn enters Aquarius on March 21st. Okay, so it's around this time. Definitely gonna do some research on that. Okay, you guys, I say thank you for spending an hour with me. It's like 55 minutes. But I got 12:12 here. Um, that's all I have. You guys know that when it comes, it comes. When the message comes, and I'm here to give it to you guys. Okay, but yeah, thank you guys for spending some time with me on this beautiful Sunday morning. If you find that this is good information and you have people that you want to share it with, go ahead and share the video. Those of you who didn't get to talk in the chat, I would love to hear your comments. All comments, positive comments, negative comments, troll comments, comments from experts. Like I want to know what you guys feel. Like I want to know what you feel, and I also would love some like logical feedback. Okay, because I'm not just about the woo woo, and I'm not just about only the esoteric. I want to know the cold hard facts and how this virus like relates physically and like what it means physically. I want to know the science behind it. And so, you know, hopefully you're not hopefully you're not going to be an asshole about it. I'm curious and I'm always willing to learn. So that's how I'm gonna take you guys' comments. Okay. Um, thank you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and for being as curious as I am and wanting to continue to evolve. Okay. I love you guys so very much. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I will see you guys someday. My birthday is on Thursday, just in case you wanted to know. Just in case you want to drop me a happy birthday on my Instagram. Anyway, all right, you guys, I love you, and I'll talk to you all soon.